Have you seen the thing about chimps in
I don't
their
think any
short-term
chimps
memory?
Yeah, chimps have excellent short-term memory. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
I
never
wondered if it
wronged
was
them.
true.
It's almost hard to know if it's true or not, right?
Like they can twist it, bop it, pull it. What about their
Mhm.
long-term memory though? Like if I slap one today and come back a year from now, will it eat my fingers?
Yes. Yeah.
It'd do that anyway.
It's a chimp. It'd be like, this guy's kind of like that other guy. Let's be safe. let's
You
eat
don't
his
have
fingers.
to count on their long-term memory. Like if I slap an alligator, then come back in 3 years, it will definitely bite me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you stick your hand in its mouth, for sure. But would the chimp go out of its way? Would it be like, motherfucker? Like, you know that moment in Pulp Fiction where Marcellus Wallace looks up and Bruce Willis is in that car?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Like, would the chimp do that?
The monkey's pretty fucking far from okay.
What are you gonna do, chimpo? I'm gonna get me about 5 pipe banging chimps. Take the homes here. Oh, I love that. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't either.
I'm so terrified of those chimps, man. You really like there's a chimp mauling in that movie Nope that is real hard to watch. Like he goes chimp on like they're filming a family TV show, and he goes chimp on the whole cast, like mommy, daddy, and all the kids, and starts going to town. And the studio with a studio audience, so everybody's losing their shit. It's filmed like from the point of view of the little boy. He's like, it's crazy. It's a real good scene.
Monkeys freaking out and
ripping people apart, like tearing their faces off. Yeah, literally eating their faces off and like tearing their fingers off and shit. Like going real gruesome with it. Chimps are awful, man.
They're ornery animals. If you piss them off, you don't want to. And they're so much stronger than you think. You don't. All right. You don't want to mess.
Here's the scenario. You're offered a chimpanzee. It's 3 months old. It's got its diaper. Would you take a chimpanzee right now if it were legal and given to you?
That I have too much wisdom. No, that would be life altering. I have a chimp in my house now. It's 3 months old, which means in 8 weeks it's going to be strong enough to rip my hands off. And so like, I got weights around. I got sharp things in the house. Like, no.
You're worried it's going to arm itself?
Yes. I'm gonna walk in the back and it's gonna be sharpening a stick against my fence. I'm gonna be like,
you get out there. It's like Planet of the Apes. It's trying to figure out how to take the safety off.
He's figuring out how to open things. And
you've been heard on the chimpanzee thing. Acknowledged. Yes. Mm-hmm. Which wild animal would you pick?
A wild animal.
The wildest animal.
The wildest animal. I feel like you could get a raccoon. Pretty well trained, something neat there.
It's a low T wild animal, Taylor.
Yeah, it is, man. All right, first
of all, like it hangs out on your shoulder when you go in public.
It's not what
I would take a mouse.
I'm looking for danger.
We're going for danger.
Yeah, I agree. The raccoon is the
slowest reptile.
Raccoons are the best exotic pet, bar none. They really are. If you have the attention for them and like don't mind baby proofing your house, they're really fucking smart and cool. And they have people hands. That shit's neat. But I was looking more for like what's the most dangerous animal that you would allow into your home, the one most capable of causing physical bodily harm to another to a people.
That ruins out my tropical fish idea.
No, it'd probably be a poisonous snake. Like you keep that locked in, put a bunch of heavy books on the top, and you know it's going to be safe.
I would not allow
I keep it on death's door. I barely feed it.
Oh good, so when it gets out it'll be good and riled up.
He's not gonna have enough energy,
like calories. No light.
How long am I keeping
40-watt bulb?
Yeah, it's like an LED. there's no heat on it. I put a fan in there.
You ever seen a snake shiver? Come here. Come on.
It's like you're
how long do you keep it? If I only keep it for 3 months, it'd be different if I kept it till death.
To death. It's your pet now.
Oh, okay.
It's your pet. You got.
So I can't fuck around with like a baby polar bear and hope it doesn't grow.
No, it's gonna grow. No,
I'd want something that you can find to a terrarium.
I would, if I had like the room for it and everything, I would take a wolf hybrid for sure. The bad part of that, you'd have to be in like a place where you had a farm though, so you had access to raw meat because feeding one would get They only eat raw meat because
It's a wolf. Yeah.
it gets crazy expensive.
They don't eat dog
One of
food.
those- No, they eat
Not
raw
if you want them
meat.
to be big and healthy.
They're wolves. Yeah, they eat raw meat. They're carnivores, not omnivores like dogs. So the dogs have this sort of more well-rounded diet.
I thought
No.
wolves were omnivores also. They can eat like berries and shit, right?
No, that's bears.
That's bears. I know. Well, I know bears love berries. It's in the name.
Yeah, I'm choosing to stick with this, even though you've knocked me like 5% off certain.
Yes.
I googled it.
Yeah.
Wolves can't process grains, therefore they can't have a healthy life on dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do one of those. Foxes, I would do, but not in the house. Those things piss everywhere. I love the Fox YouTube channels for the ladies. Like, she got 30 foxes, and
She knows them all by name.
Yeah, Billy, come get your egg. And Billy's like, like he loves those fucking eggs. He takes it and runs away with his ass shaking. When you domesticate them, they become more and more dog-like. Yeah, we've talked about it before. There's that Russian experiment where they took the foxes, and every generation they culled out any aggressiveness, and they kept going. And you could knock generations of foxes out quick. So within like 15 years, they had like 80 generations or some shit done. And these things had like turned into dogs. Their ears went droopy. Their tails went like more droopy, and like other features. They started like wagging their tails and having like dog-like attributes.
And even then,
became,
not good pets.
No, good pets then. They created like domesticated, like friendly foxes that wanted to be your buddy.
They're a very cute animal. Those like fennec foxes with the big ears.
Oh, is that a
little
breed of
ones.
fox?
I
Fennec.
thought that was just a kind of fox. A fennec fox? Aren't those the ones with the big ears?
How is
I
a
don't
breed
know.
different than a kind?
I don't know if it is.
Oh, I don't want to get into that. That always circles back around to racism. We need Sam Hyde to tell us more about that.
I have 18 deer, 4 cats, a mated pair of falcons, and a hummingbird that I keep outside in my yard.
In your yard? Yeah, I've got a couple
free range.
rabbits.
Free range.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
there's a
pets are free
fennec
range.
fox.
Oh, look at that cute little fucker.
That is adorable.
I bet if you could,
You can tell by the way he's looking that he wants to be touched.
I bet he makes. He looks a lot like a cat from the neck down. I bet he makes scary noises. Like it's my experience that whenever there's a wild animal, they never purr or make some familiar noise. It's always like.
Yeah, they do sort of this.
I think they like chirp, like they loudly chirp and stuff like that, which would probably be obnoxious.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty cute. Those things like have the most disgusting piss though. Rednecks is a prank.
Really?
We'll get fox piss. Deer piss is easy to get, but if you can get fox piss and put it on somebody, it's obnoxious.
Why is
You
it
can buy it
so
at the store?
Terrible.
You can buy it at the store. It's like you can buy, like at like hunting places. You can get all sorts of urines for various purposes.
Yeah, I didn't know fox piss was worse than deer piss and others.
It is.
Cat piss is bad.
I was asleep once on a road trip and had